Hey, welcome to craft time. Yeah, I'm late tonight. Just life is life is life. Hey. I'm gonna start with something of interest here. Let me find it. Having a crappy evening. You don't want to know. Alrighty. Where is my email? Huh. I love it when things don't come through right. Okay, my eyes are going. Yeah. And my email likes to hiccup. So I put it. I had my newsletter come out today, and something I'm pulling from their source was I received an email newsletter from another source, and I decided to incorporate what they're saying. So I wrote today, mental health is a major passion of mine. Of course, coming from personal experience battling depression and anxiety. Hey, I'm having rounds of that tonight, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty wonky. And then I found this newsletter. So from Bria Reese, they, if I'm saying it right, they do crafty supplies and stuff. I like some of their stuff. That's much I can say. So they're saying number one, start your day with a sketch. Set aside just 10 minutes each morning to sketch, doodle, or journal. Whether you're having coffee or waiting for your computer to boot up, this mindful activity is a great way to spark creativity and reduce stress. And you know what? That actually makes sense. And that's part of the inspiration of craft time. Fine, this is not morning. This is more of a nighttime thing for me. But it's 10 minutes or so of make something. And it could be anything I'm working on. It could be something I'm working on for a project for my business. It could be something personal I'm working on. Or it could just be total random or some other craft. And through this creative process, it's led me to do other creative projects. I DJ for an online radio station. Did you know that? I do a whole whack of other things here and there. So, yeah, I'm just having a crappy night. Had a stress moment, and then I got through part of it, and then I allowed myself to talk with my partner on what is really bothering me lately, and went through the cry fest of this is what's going on with me. This is what's in my head. This is what I'm facing. This is what one trigger leads to another. And it wasn't a fight. Let me clarify that. It was just hey expressing how I'm feeling about the world and people and situations and all that. So I'm still a little emotional from it because it ended with, hey, like, here's what I'm acknowledging, and I don't know what to do about it. So, and I thought about, do I not do craft time tonight? It's literally after 11 o'clock tonight. I feel like crap. But I decided to do this anyway because this is part of my brand about emotions and stress and all this stuff that, if I'm trying to promote mental health, hey, it's okay to show I'm vulnerable. It's okay to show that I'm having a crappy time too here. And maybe I can help inspire someone to, I don't know, create something, I don't know, something. Like find some sort of peace or relief or fill in the blank positive thing. Like it's like, hey, we're all not, as much as we feel we're alone, we're not. Now, mind you, our situations can be unique, so it's a bit of a crapshoot on we're alone, but we're not alone. But I think overall, universally, everyone has struggles. Everyone's got something that's bugging them, whether it's an easy solution or a complicated solution. And there's times where we don't have the answers. And at the end of the day, it's up to our individual selves to find our own answers. We can glean insight from others, but what works for one person may not work for another. Prime example is mindfulness. Mindfulness is a topic that I'm not big on. I'm not good at mindfulness. But I asked my partner his take on mindfulness, knowing whatever his version is his version. It's not going to work for me, but maybe I'll learn something from his experiences of mindfulness. So it was interesting. His version, I totally don't even understand it. But I recognize, hey, whatever his version is, he's found his peace with it. Therefore, knowing I'll eventually find my version and my piece. And lately, it does tie back to the phrase love what you do, which I've been starting to promote that more on my other channel, This Kitty Does Life. That whole love what you do, for me, speaks volumes, and it is super, super important. That without that, oh, there goes my visual. Hi! Okay, well, we're gonna have fun with a blinking camera. Yep. Alright, we're gonna reboot. Because, of course, this is gonna happen. Again, this problems of the world of, hey, I need a new hub. I can't afford to buy a new one, people. Alright, let me flip this back to where it should be. We should be working. Hi. But yeah, that's another thing. That's another list of endless things that bugs me. Is it's like, hey, I need a new hub, and this one ain't working for me. I'll eventually figure it out. Anyway. I forgot where I was. But yeah, just that universally we're all going through struggles and problems. And individually we gotta find our own answers. And it also takes an openness to want to absorb new information. There's moments where we're so stressed and we're so clouded by whatever situation is, we cannot hear another perspective. This example was, I was talking with someone recently, and sometimes I try not to go on certain topics because there's times that they don't want to hear it. And I respect that. I understand it. There's moments where I don't want to hear it. However, try to do what we can. Like the situations that I'm facing, only me can find my own solution. Someone could yell at me and be like, this is the solution. I'll only hear it when I'm ready to hear it. And sometimes we may not ever find the solution that we're looking for, unfortunately. So, but back to the Bria Reese newsletter info about every day try to do something creative with yourself for 10 minutes. It's a really good idea. Even just reading. Like, it doesn't have to be creative or writing. It could be reading, it could be a passion that you're into. Hug your cuties, your sweeties, water your plants. Speaking of my plants, I need to water them. Go for a walk, go to a park. Like, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be creative, but it's something that, in a sense, it does tie into mindfulness. Definitely, I need to work at my mindfulness is this creative process that I do. And sometimes there's moments, like I had a moment of last night, things were so nice in a way that I finally had relief in my mind temporarily on, hey, things felt so good, I was so happy and proud of myself for what I did, and I was able to absorb the world a little differently, because it just helped improve my brain chemicals in the happiest way possible. Serotonin, is that the word? Hey, I'm not medical, so don't ask me. But sometimes we need that. We need that kind of brain chemical reset to help us remind ourselves there is a goodness out there. It's not always negative and evil. So there's some weird insights for the night as I work on literally this one piece of green paper. Yeah, I'm totally behind on this goal. I could beat myself up about it, but I'm not, because I knew the last couple days have been busy. And even during the week, I've been busy. Because Thursday's my craft video. Friday was pack up for the crafting class. Yesterday was the class. Today was offloading the supplies for the trailer and all that. So, yeah, stuff takes time. Yeah, and there's moments I'm frustrated where I wish things were going faster, I wish things were going better. However, I also have to recognize they are going at the speed that I can work with. So sometimes it's out of my control. And that's alright. So that's Friday. Day 8, 0. Saturday. And it's okay that I'm behind. But I'll catch up. We'll get there. Alrighty. So, I think I'm going to call it a night for craft time. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you have any feedback about life and stresses and whatever, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Sometimes just talking helps. Hey, it can also be private. I'm cool with that because I get it. Not everybody wants to share their personal details online. Fair enough. And yeah. So I'm kind of glad I came on, just to kind of work through what's still in my mind before I go up to bed. That way I can try to come to a peace moment where I can get some sleep, tackle the week. I'm not feeling as confident about tackling the week as I was last Monday, but it'll be alright. And I know personally for myself, I just have to love what I do, and I love what I do. A statement that my partner and I were talking about tonight, I'll finish this up, is instead of saying I want, I need to, I should, all that, I'm going to, I might, I'd like to, the key phrases is I will and I am. As in, I will work out my struggles. I am an empowered person. I am an artist. I will find a solution to the problem I'm facing. So there's a little bit of tidbit for you for the night. Now I like that. Another one I've heard of before was, I am not an artist yet. The word yet. I'm not a fan of it. It's weaker. It's not as weak. It's not as strong as I will be an artist. I will succeed in my business. I will succeed with this project. Instead of I have not finished this project yet versus I will finish this project. Alright, there's a whole bunch of words of wisdom for tonight. Good night all. See you tomorrow.